This is a true story of a mid-air collision from aviation history. The captain, whose plane was descending, never could have imagined that another airliner would appear in front of him to his left. The captain scrambled to pull the plane up to avoid it, but it was too late. The airliner instantly broke apart into two pieces. All 71 people on both planes were killed. There were no survivors, including 45 children on their way to a trip in Spain. Subsequently, an air traffic controller named Jack was taken into a conference room by company executives. They warned him to keep his mouth shut, because if he admitted his mistake, the company would face massive compensation claims and be caught in a whirlwind of public opinion. At this time, an unsuspecting father was at the airport waiting for his wife and child. An airport staff member told him their flight had been in a crash. Upon hearing the news, the father collapsed and passed out on the spot. When he woke up, John went to the crash site as a family member of one of the victims. The wreckage of the plane was scattered everywhere. He soon found the necklace he had given his daughter. Looking up, he saw his daughter's body caught in the branches of a nearby tree. John clutched his daughter's cold body, overwhelmed with grief. However, months after the incident, it was ruled an accident, and the airline didn't even offer a formal apology. A desperate John went to the airline and slowly took out a photo of his wife and daughter, hoping the airline and the air traffic controller would just apologize and say they were sorry. But the airline not only completely ignored him, but told him they would compensate him with $170,000, arrogantly adding that if he didn't sign, he wouldn't get a single dime. The furious father left without looking back. A short time later, John rang the doorbell at the home of the air traffic controller, Jack. John showed him the photograph of his wife and daughter, hoping Jack would apologize to the photograph. However, Jack, who had signed a non-disclosure agreement, shoved John out the door. Having lost his sanity, he pulled out a dagger and frantically stabbed Jack. As he watched Jack lying in a pool of blood, the long overdue apology he had waited for still never came.